good thinking. If you want it done right.
Yep.
I don't know. I figure eventually, over time, we'll just move further and further out of frame. Then I'm just a disembodied
It's
voice.
just me.
We need to fix up some kind of mount that just slow.
Yeah, slow pan and then stops when I'm out of frame.
Or every time you talk,
I'm
it
good
just,
with that.
every time you open your mouth, it just shifts
Yeah.
over.
Or it's just like it's so slow that you almost really don't notice it. But by the time you get to the end of the episode,
Yeah.
like everyone's out of the frame.
Hell yeah.
You're
It's
looking
the
at
ceiling.
Bob
It's just the ceiling. Yeah. No, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I think that works. And I think when we have more cameras at some point, we should do one where every edit is on whoever's not talking. It just cuts to me. I'm like,
Oh, I tell you what, we're gonna get eventually. I went over to Travis.
uh-huh.
So I went over to Travis's place today to do his video podcast, and he has like multiple cameras set up.
Uh-huh.
He's got a switcher next to him, so like he's doing all the editing on the fly.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's
Wow.
really, really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that would be nice to finally get to that point. To have
Yeah.
multiple cameras and do the editing on the fly. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Although the editing for this isn't too bad.
Well, what's cool is, you know how I know him, don't you? He was one of my students.
What?
Yeah, that's how I met him.
Travis Smith?
I think so, yeah. And then
Well, your students where?
University of Phoenix.
No, couldn't be.
Wasn't him?
No,
Then I'm thinking of a different Travis.
probably. There are a
Okay.
few.
But he knew you,
Oh, okay.
and we started talking, and he was familiar with your studio.
Travis Keemer, maybe.
Maybe. It's
Maybe.
been a while since I've seen anything from him, but I think I'm Facebook friends with him, so I'll have to look
Yeah.
and see who it is.
Huh. Travis Keemer is the other one that comes to mind. He was in a band called Teenagers. That's my cock.
Oh, nice.
Show it to the people at home,
That's it.
because we are recording.
Yes.
Yep.
Chris whips that out every chance he gets.
Every chance. I take a new picture every day.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, you got to. It changes so
Yeah.
much.
So yeah,
Touche.
Travis Keemer was in
Let's
a
not
band
bring that into it.
called Teenagers, and then a band called White Mansion.
Okay. Not white bacon.
Not White Bacon.
Okay. Boy, it's
That's
been
nice.
been a while. That may be him. It's been many
Actually,
years.
are you friends? Of course, we have 136 mutual friends, so
All right. Well, we can wait. Well, we're good.
we got all night.
We got all night. They're not going anywhere. They're not even here.
I assume this part gets edited out.
No.
Okay. Good. Good.
That's work.
I would hate to lose
That's
it.
right. You've mistaken us for a professional
Yes.
YouTube channel.
Now, I'm going to take about 5 minutes and check the weather for next week.
Okay, good.
I'll report back.
Speaking of weather, damn, we're supposed to get more rain
Yeah.
Really?
this weekend.
Well,
Yeah.
considering what's it like out there now, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I don't want
I'm
floods.
mixed because, like, with my job, if it rains, it kind of screws me up. 'Cause
Okay.
I got to do things on the outside of the house, so I have to
Right.
go back for free, which sucks.
Yeah.
However, working outside, it's nice to have these cooler temperatures. So I'm bitching about the rain.
So if it means you're going to go back for free, can't you just say, sorry, can't do it today. We'll come back next week and charge you?
But then I'm not getting paid for that time.
Because you're not getting paid later when you're doing it for free.
Right. So whether I do it, say I have an appointment scheduled for 4 o'clock today, it starts raining.
Hence the problem.
Yes.
I do the inside,
Mhm.
then I have to come back for the outside. But if I don't do anything, I still don't get paid, and then I'll get paid. I may get paid when I come back. But you see what I'm saying?
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Thankfully, it's doing the outside only takes a few minutes,
Mhm.
but it's still a slot that I could be getting because I get salary plus commission.
Right.
And so when I have to go back to finish an outside, or if somebody doesn't show up and I have to go back to finish the inside, I'm not getting commission off that job.
Welcome
That's
to
what
Blazed
sucks.
and Confused.
I'm confused.
Yep, welcome back. That's the plan. We try to get everybody confused.
Which one's Blazed?
I don't think any of us are at this point.
No,
Just the heat.
the heat is brutal.
So we have the guys from Sorry It Got Weird back here.
The guy, Jeremy had to go see Superman,
Can't blame him.
and then Derek,
He was under the
What-
weather.
Yeah, feeling-
He had to go watch the inside of his bathroom door.
feeling a little bit of rough, so he bailed out.
Yeah.
We were wondering if you were going to show or not.
I raised my hand.
Yeah.
Well, that's what.
Yeah.
But you've done that before.
Nope, I don't raise the hand unless I'm raising a hand.
Okay. Okay.
Go back through the conversation.
And when he raises the hand, you better duck.
How's the foot?
You want this? Well, I've had
Foot update.
Yeah.
Chris's foot update.
Here we go. How much time we got?
We
We
did
got
talk
all night.
about your bloody toe last time.
I've had 3 surgeries in the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Damn.
2 of them on my foot. Because the first toe fusion we did on Friday went back the next Thursday and there was a gap. So it wasn't fusing. So had to go under it the next day and he had to hammer in a new pin and mash everything together enough that hopefully it's fusing now.
Yeah.
Ouch.
And then the week after that, then I went in for another heart cath.
I don't know. A lot of dudes
Another
like
one?
a lot of dudes like a good toe gap.
Oh well.
Yeah.
I still wasn't feeling right, so it turns out there was another smaller artery that had a 99% blockage. So,
Damn.
so now I got 2 stents, getting 2 blockages, 99%. Feel great.
Good.
Damn.
So I'm not out of breath anymore.
Awesome.
Well,
But I can't walk.
Yeah.
But you know,
well, you just got to get some.
Well, that's why you're not out of breath. I mean,
it's true. I'll give you that.
You're laying on the couch. I'm not out of breath. This is great.
I'm not feeling any fatigue at all.
I think I'll take a nap.
Except for that hydrocodone. That got me kind of fatigued, but it's cool.
It's always good.
That's the way Jessica is. Her numbers are really low, but when she's laying down, of course you're fine.
Yeah.
But her going from the bed to the bathroom and back, she can't breathe. So she's
Yeah.
out of breath.
That's why I don't get out of bed to go to the bathroom.
That's right.
Legit.
Yeah.
Legit.
You learn. You learn.
But yeah,
Well, good show.
good show. Good show.
All right, so I'm in the men's room at work the other day.
Yeah, I was too.
Get back from lunch, go to the men's room.
You switched back from the women's?
That's a different story.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Come on, don't derail me here.
He can be who he wants to be.
So I'm at the urinal. There was only one other person in there.
Just standing there.
Yeah, well, like I do, eating
Keep
my
an eye on
eating my
things.
lunch, and
Yeah, you do it
There's-
over there.
there's one other person in there, and they're in one of the stalls, and I don't know who it is because of the convenient screening
Mhm.
provided.
Right.
Um,
But you can tell by the noises that there's definitely someone in there.
well, there weren't noises.
Oh.
I came in, it was quiet, and I go to the urinal, and I'm there doing what I went in there to do, and all of a sudden I hear what I think is this person's phone, and the song Careless Whispers starts playing from the very beginning, and you know, it's that mournful yet sultry saxophone playing,
Yeah.
and 2 things come to mind, and I'm like, okay, that's a real odd song to hear in a men's room. And 2, George Michael, there's something about him in a public men's room at some point.
Oh.
And at that point, I decide to just, cut my losses and go back to my desk.
Eat your lunch at your desk.
Yeah, I had to eat lunch at my desk that day. So.
See, I would have stuck around to find out if, 1, it's just a ringtone,
And I couldn't tell.
or B, someone was actually sitting there thinking, I think I'd like to listen to some Careless Whispers.
Yeah.
And pulled out their song. And
I like to think it was the latter.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Me too.
And it kind of reminded me, you know, our company restrooms are strange places. Years ago, I went into the men's room
And he hasn't been in between.
when we were in a different building. Well, yeah, this scarred me, so I hadn't gone
yeah.
since. But I go in. I'm at the urinal. There's one other person in there, and they're in the stall, and I don't know who it is because of the convenient screening provided.
Right.
And I
Make
think
a porthole.
I
Right,
think
just lean over like,
Yeah.
what's up, dude?
well, I have a periscope that I
Oh, okay.
put over the top, but I think he was on his phone. I'm not sure, and I think he may have been talking to his kids because I'm there doing what I went in there to do, and I hear, "I love you, I love you," and for a minute, for just a brief moment, I almost answered him, but I'm glad I didn't. But you know, this kind of ties into some things we've been talking about lately. Synchronicity. So weird bathroom stuff, kind of a synchronicity, keeps happening at my work. It's kind of odd, these situations that pop up. What are some synchronicities that you guys have experienced?
Well,
That's called a segue. A forced segue.
before we get into that,
Oh,
Ooh,
do you have a bathroom story?
that's a segue.
kind of.
Okay.
But you brought up George Michael and his bathroom activities.
Yes,
And they
yes.
just recently bulldozed that particular exact bathroom George Michael got busted in.
Now, did they bulldoze it because of the stigma of that particular situation, or is it just progress?
I think it's just progress.
Okay. Well, that's good. 'cause-
But it made a big to do.
Stink.
You
Yeah.
know, like, yeah. But yeah, just so you know that bathroom
I
is
see
no
what
more.
you did there.
That's it took him.
It did. You know,
The best ones do.
if you slow down a little bit, I will catch up. But okay.
So
That's good.
synchronicity, I would have to say, and I don't know if this would fall under synchronicity, but almost every morning when I look at the clock,
Mhm.
it's exactly 8:21,
Okay, that's definitely a synchronicity.
which used to be my grandparents' address,
Okay,
821 North Calvados. But
that's another synchronicity.
it happens all the time.
Yeah.
You just happen to look at it at the call or by phone,
Mhm.
and it's always 8:21. It's like every day. I don't say every day, but I would say at least 75% of the time I look
Yeah.
in the mornings. It's 8:21.
Now, I don't know if you watched the video we put up where it was
Derek or
no,
Jeremy.
it's Jeremy and us talking about synchronicities.
I don't believe I've watched any of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that would include this one.
Yeah,
this
I like
particular
coming
one.
into this like.
Listen,
really
you don't have
completely
to.
Unaware.
You don't
Yeah.
have to watch them,
Yeah.
but just hit that like
Yeah.
button for them.
Naked and afraid. That's how we like you too. So
Yes.
good.
Okay.
Well, we
I thought this was a different show.
well we discussed
Oh, it's everything.
we discussed how synchronicities now are people are paying a little more attention to them than they used to. Like when we were kids, the phrase "it's just a coincidence" came up, and that's just completely shrugging it off, blowing it off, ignoring it.
Right.
Things like that. There's more and more thought and discussion, especially in folks, you know, more open to fringe ideas, that synchronicities they happen for a reason. We don't always know why, but there's something to it.
The record was pretty good. But or they're just a coincidence.
Yeah, well, they could be, but
You know, that's kind of me with the number 9.
okay.
How it falls all the time in my life. Would that be a synchronicity?
I think so. I seem to remember you telling me about that once.
You got a 10% chance.
Well,
That's good. Those are decent odds, actually.
well, the number 9 falls in my life in weird places. My girls, all 3 girls, Jessica, Hannah, McKenna, born on the 9th. My mom died when she was 29. God, there's so many. When we bought this house, bought a brand new, the address plate. I don't want to get my whole address out there, but
Go ahead.
out of the-
We'll blur it out.
out of the 4 numbers.
Blur his mouth.
Yeah.
You can still hear it, but yeah.
Yeah. Or we'll change your voice so people won't recognize it.
Okay.
That'll work.
But the 9 was a different color on the address plate. My dad, when he had his surgery for the cancer, he was in room number 9. Like 9 just plays, and there's so many of them. I'd have to write them down, but it just happens and happens. Jessica got diagnosed with cancer March 9th. Like it just really bizarre.
Yeah.
Any famous Dodgers with number 9?
I'm sure. I can't think of anything off.
You didn't have a favorite player that was.
No, my favorite
Look,
player is 22.
Okay.
Listen,
But-
we can't talk about baseball unless Jeremy's here. He's gonna get upset.
He is going to get upset.
He is?
So yeah, he loves baseball.
Does he really?
He's
No,
a
he
nut
hates
about
it.
it. He loves it.
I
He's
was
a
going to say, I
nut.
hadn't gotten that
He's a
impression.
freak about it, and he gets mad when he's not here and baseball comes
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, no, he hates baseball. I don't think he likes sports at all. Jeremy, do you like sports at all?
Leave a comment below
And
and subscribe, Jeremy. You're the holdout.
gee, you're holding us from making it big.
Okay, so I'm glad you're here for this discussion.
Me too.
Because not the baseball part, but well, you know, you'll regret it by the end. But
I already do. Really.
you are the resident skeptic, and
I
we
am, yes.
we pride ourselves in being skeptical about a lot of things and trying to approach things from a scientific point of view. But we're way more open to just batshit crazy things than you are.
Right.
And so I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you brought up.
Probably because of the batshit craziness that runs in my family.
Well, yeah, that could be. Yeah, you've been burned.
Yeah.
I get it. He's so broken.
I just sit in the bathroom and listen to Careless Whisper.
So, yeah, the full circle.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Synchronicity.
How is George, by the way? I know he's dead, but
And when he eats his lunch in the bathroom, he cries. No, but so
Okay.
hearing all these 9s, I mean, are you more inclined to think coincidence as well?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm very open to either, and I'm certainly
Because
open.
okay, so it's not unusual
Mhm.
for me to look at the clock at night,
Yeah.
and see either 12:34 or 3:33. Now I look at the clock a lot at night. I see a lot of numbers.
Yeah.
But those are the ones that register.
Right, because
Right.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 threes.
Right.
Yeah.
huh? Yeah, it's kind of like being the 821.
Yeah.
But the 821 happened to me after it happened to my mom. My
Mhm.
mom pointed that out to me several years ago,
Mhm.
and it was back when her parents were sick. But from that point, it stuck with me.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit! So I don't know if
Yeah.
it just
Well, I think you definitely.
like
Either
inherited
way,
that.
you would notice it more.
Right,
because of
right.
that.
Yeah.
I also think that our internal clocks can be amazing.
I was about to say the same thing.
And so on a subconscious level, you might know when it's 8:20.
Mm-hmm.
Could
And
be.
so now you have kind of trained yourself to look at the clock,
Especially-
and
Right.
boom, there it is.
Especially if it has meaning
Yeah.
to it. Yeah. Yeah. Subconsciously, you're trained at your inner clock.
And that's
So-
with like the 9s too. I'm gonna notice the 9
Sure.
quicker than anything else. But I don't know. And the other ones like my sister, and my dad were born in September.
Mhm.
My biological mother died in September. All 9s. I'm telling you, like I have the whole list of just 9s. But that's adopted with Hannah too.
Mhm.
A lot of things with the 9s, and she'll text me often and be like, here's another 9, and it's coincidence, synchronicity, I don't know, but
Well, I think, coincidence means it seems related, but there's no real relation. Synchronicity means it seems like they're
There appears to be
yeah,
a
yeah,
correlation.
Right.
yeah. But synchronicity means, you know, there most likely is some kind of correlation or
Mhm.
connection there, and we're just not quite seeing it, but it's there for a reason. So, you know, it could be either. You know, it
Anna
just
was
depends on
born
how you view it.
At 9:01
Mhm.
p.m. I'm telling you, the whole list is
Yeah.
really, really strange. Except for Carson, I can't, no rhyme or reason. None of his shit adds up to a 9. Just the girls.
Yeah.
Even Jessica.
Well, we've discussed in the past my connection to different people, and how there's been like some connection we weren't aware of for years. You know, like Macumber and I, our dads knew each other. They weren't buddies, but they knew each other, and that was kind of a surprise and different.
Hell, me and you.
Yeah.
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 That's how we met.
Marketplace.
Yeah.
You and some Travis that apparently knows.
Yeah, that's a good example. Lynn Durant.
Lynn Durant.
Yep, we had that connection, and his family knew my mom's family growing up.
So Lynn, if you're watching,
Lynn, like and subscribe,
hi.
and leave a comment. Something about Careless Whispers.
How many people watch this?
There was the 2 or 3.
That's good.
It varies. Sometimes we get over 100 people. Sometimes we're like 12.
All right, so all these connections
Wait.
I have with other people.
Sometimes we get more likes than views. That's happened once.
Has it really?
Yeah, there was like 12 likes, but like I think it's like 8 or something views.
Well, you are
Well,
sitting
that's
here
cool.
telling me I don't have to watch it, just go like it.
That is true.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That is
Yeah.
true. But still, it's awesome.
And he does have, 4 or 5
I mean,
devices.
so if you're telling 9 other people that,
Yeah, well, there you go. So all these connections, you're like, oh wow, this is crazy cool. But at the same time, Central Arkansas area isn't huge,
right?
so there's bound to be
Mhm.
some connections. So you could just say, okay, the odds are, yeah, this is going to happen.
Yeah, and it's all getting smaller every day.
Yeah, yeah. So have you experienced anything like that made you at least do a double take or think about something?
Not that I can think of right off the top of my head.
Okay.
Although I will say that in the studio, you're always looking for stuff like that.
Okay.
Kind of, like you don't know where a project is going to go, and maybe someone happens to pick up an instrument, and it happens to be the perfect thing for whatever you're doing. So I mean, it's so in a way, I guess I could be kind of desensitized to it a little bit. Now these are not like oh yeah, my dad actually hung out with your dad in college, but
Right.
but there's some connections.
Sure. Do you think when something like that happens in the studio, do you think it's due to skill and craftsmanship, or do you think it's due more to creative flow?
I think creative flow. I think first and foremost is probably due to me giving good advice.
Okay, all right, yeah.
No, not really, but I mean sometimes. But no, I think creative flow is a lot of it.
Yeah.
So and a willingness to search out those things that work in whatever you're working on.
So instead of any kind of coincidence, the creative flow almost represents a kind of synchronicity where everyone gets into sync and does the same thing.
Could be.
And you're aware of a willingness and openness to accept it.
Yeah. But I also look for just straight up coincidences too.
Yeah.
Like randomness.
Yeah.
Embracing randomness and then doing something with it.
There were times during boys choir sessions when people were jamming around, and all of a sudden you get this look on your face, and you're like, oh, and then you go over and talk to somebody and say, try doing this, and I always wonder what the heck made the light bulb come on. And I mean,
I don't know.
there's a million examples, but it's been so long.
Yeah, because now, well, not the last 6 months, but now that's my whole job
Yeah,
is doing that.
yeah.
And it's, I mean, a lot of it is reading the room.
Mm-hmm.
Like an example of what you're talking about, like what I would do closer to now would be, I'd hear a band do a take, and I'd hear a band do a take, and I'd hear a band do a take, and they were like, oh yeah, that was a pretty good take. And then I would hop on the headphones and I would say, do not take the time to tune, do not do anything, just go into another take right now.
Uh-huh.
Tune's better. How did we get on this?
Synchronicity.
Oh, okay.
We started talking about the Police. And,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And it is a good album. I mean, it's no Regatta de Blanc.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you got to have balls
What
to
is?
name an album The White Race. But, yeah.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah, interesting stuff. I mean, it's fun to think about at the very least. And I don't think there's any real definitive way to look at these things, but I think it's all in how each individual interprets it and the intent they put behind it.
Well, you know how we talked about when Jeremy was here about you can think about somebody
And they'll call.
and that recently happened to me since then.
Uh-huh.
One of my friends I haven't heard from in a while. Of course, I wasn't on Facebook, and sure enough, he texts and he's like, "I'm not on Facebook. How you guys doing? How's Jessica doing?"
Mhm.
It's just that happens to
Yeah.
me often.
How come you're not on Facebook?
Well,
We know this. He knows the story.
I kind of am right now.
Are you really? Be careful about how loud you say that.
Well, I was
Nobody watches.
kind of
Facebook AI probably.
Yeah.
cheat the system a little bit, maybe, and that's why I'm not adding anybody.
Elon, go get a snack. That's it.
That's how all those bastards got it, was cheating the system.
I'm waiting a few weeks before I start adding people because I don't know how long this is gonna last,
Okay.
type thing. But I end up trying to open. I do a lot on Marketplace, and
Again, that's how we met.
Yep,
He sells his wares.
Yeah.
and I sell ringtones to people, lonely people in the bathroom.
Do you need a saxophone?
It's called Mike Pongy's Ringtones and Bathroom Sandwiches.
Yes, yeah, he bought the sandwich.
Mhm.
You don't have to eat it in the stall though.
Well, you didn't tell me that. It's a little late now.
You can use the sink. Anyways,
I like to sit down when I eat.
in the urinal.
Sometimes.
That's the only thing available.
Yeah. It's like a camping stool.
It's really not. It's really not. I'm not taking you camping after that, ever.
I don't even know what a camping stool is.
It's when you have to go when you're camping.
Yeah. Okay. You made it sound like there's like an actual stool you can buy that is a camping stool.
There is. They're little foldable things. They were real cheap back in the day, and you just kind of lean on them.
Oh, okay. So like a tree.
Kind
Or a bucket.
Yeah.
A bucket, yeah. Anyways.
Sorry,
Sorry,
it got
I
weird.
derailed us that time. Sorry.
It got weird. So anyways, long story short, I'm maybe on Facebook. Don't know if it's temporary or permanent yet.
Well, fingers crossed, hope for the best.
And I don't really care to scroll Facebook. I just, like I said, I've been having to use my wife's Marketplace, and it's just become a pain in the ass to deal with. And I buy and sell too much on Marketplace. So I needed my own.
And you don't have any more of those Coca-Cola crates to sell, do you?
You took my last ones.
Okay, damn it.
You took my last ones.
Well, however long,
And they're
this-
expensive now.
They are.
however long this stint lasts on Facebook, there will be a 9 in it.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's going to cut out, what is this, August 9th?
Yeah.
9 weeks on the road,
Yeah.
9 days. It's made it past 9 hours. So I think I did it yesterday. Yeah, yesterday.
So just barely.
Yeah.
So we're still in that first 48 hours, so it can go either fucking way.
First 48 are the most crucial.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
That's what I've heard.
And not only did they give me an account, they reopened my last account, which is bizarre.
Oh, it's a trap.
Yep.
It's a
And it's-
trap.
So I don't use my other account. I'm afraid to get into
Yeah,
it
don't
because I
do
know
it.
as soon as I
Don't
do,
do it.
they're gonna be like, "Hey,
They're gonna know.
this is that same asshole that keeps
Uh-huh.
doing this." So I wish the marketplace would become its own app. You know,
Yeah.
away from Facebook, you can still do your radius and everything you can do on
Mhm.
Facebook, but become its own app.
They're not gonna do that.
They're not gonna do that, and it sucks, but it should be done.
I want to,
Craigslist brings too many creeps now.
but Craigslist can be cool because there's a lot less on there now, so you might find some cool stuff to buy. I wouldn't try selling it on there.
No.
I just want Marketplace to be able. I want you to be able to draw your radius, not like a circle, but like
Yes.
I want to be
Yes.
able to look for musical instruments like everywhere around here, but Branson.
Mhm.
I don't want to drive to Branson.
Where's Butt Branson?
It's the south end of Branson.
Oh,
That's where you go to Dick's Five and Dime. Five and Dime.
I'm a dime. Welcome to Dick's Five a Dime. In beautiful Butt Branson. Enjoy your stay.
Do they know about Boys Choir?
No.
Have you mentioned it? Okay.
No, we haven't mentioned.
Okay, well,
No.
there you go. It's a mystery.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah, you're not gonna find much.
Records have been destroyed.
Yeah, I think they were.
Were they really?
Yeah. Well, you know, back in the day, you could send CDs in a CD baby,
Yeah.
and then they would sell them.
Yeah.
And I don't know, a decade or more ago, I got a notification that if you still have any CDs, we'll be happy to send them back to you, or we can destroy them. And it was like, you have 2 CDs. Well, that's cool because I think I sent in 4.
Yeah.
So.
CDs. Remember Columbia House?
CDs.
Where you get 12 CDs for the price of one? Yeah. My kids were in debt before they were even born. You know, everybody beat that system,
Yeah.
and they wonder why they went out of business.
Also because no one buys CDs anymore.
I think they're coming back though,
They will.
because
They will.
like
I know they will.
I know cassettes are making a slow comeback
Yep.
with like Carson's generation. Vinyl has made a comeback, but we've noticed the past several record shops that we've gone to
Mhm.
now has a huge selection of CDs.
Block Street Records has a good number. But
Block-
I teach recording for NWAC, and I have had conversations with my students about how they look at these formats. And year to year, they are increasingly looking at CDs with a sense of nostalgia. A sense of nostalgia that we might have had for vinyl because we were just there for the tail end of it as kids.
Mm-hmm.
So
CDs blow though. The scratches, the
yes,
I
but
have a lot of
they're
CDs,
still-
but
they're better audio quality than Spotify.
well,
There's something about hearing that CD skip that just,
Oh yeah, no, that sucks regardless.
it's like it's pure. I you know, yeah, I gotta hear that. I don't want to hear digital music. I want to hear my music skip as if it were a CD.
you know what's greater than a CD skipping?
What's that?
A fucking record skipping.
Yeah,
It
that
happens.
That crackle and pop. Of
Yep,
vinyl,
it
yeah.
happens, and it
CD
just-
skips the same thing. Same thing, baby.
But cassette tapes were, I mean, there was nothing better than pulling cassette tape out and that fucking tape sticking inside, and you rip it out, and you got tape this long, you get your pencil and or your finger.
Oh yeah,
and-
people do not understand. Like younger kids do not understand the pencil. The importance of the pencil.
No. Or the BBs, or the tape to retape over a tape.
When I was in high school, I drove around with two of the like luggage sized CD cases.
Mhm.
Each one would hold like 120 tapes. I carried two of those in my back seat
Yeah.
at all times.
You know, people sit there worried about us being on our phones and shit. Back in the day, we were flipping through the damn CDs, not
Yeah.
paying attention, going down the road to get that right CD in there. I remember they came out with the Discman. The first ones were shit. They would, you couldn't do nothing with them. Just like set them on the table because they would skip so bad. No, we're sitting at the radio all day, waiting for your favorite song to record.
Oh, here comes Purple Rain.
And the
I know it, I
DJ
can feel it.
DJ wouldn't shut the hell up for the first 15 seconds of the song.
Oh, he knew anytime a kid called to request something, he knew that's what they were going
That's
to
it,
do.
yeah. That has nothing to do with synchronicities, but
It could. I mean, we talked about thinking about a song and turning on the radio and it
that's true.
plays.
That is true. That's very true. There's
And
been
that's happened to everybody.
well, there's been times that I'll think about my dad,
Mhm.
and shuffling through my music, one of his favorite songs would play. I think that's a coincidence, but is it?
Is it? I don't know.
I don't know. I miss cassettes now. I need a whole other system.
I still have mine.
I still got on mine too,
Yeah.
in those cases.
Shit.
And a few boxes full. I have to be on those.
I wish I would have kept all of my cassettes.
I just got a new cassette deck a few weeks ago.
No, did you?
Yeah.
I still have my old boombox. It still works.
I got
Damn.
like a Marantz dual deck that will record on both sides.
Yeah.
It's a beaut. Yeah, because I've got, I've always recorded every band rehearsal. And so I've got an archive of cassettes going back a long ways.
Mhm.
So I've got a bunch of stuff to transfer. So I've got those.
Do you remember the very first cassette you ever bought? Either of you?
My first cassettes I didn't buy. They were Christmas gifts.
What were they?
Well, there were a handful. Two of them that I remember was the soundtrack to Miami Vice. So this will give you an idea when it was. Another one was Billy Ocean album. I think it was the one that had Caribbean Queen on it. I'm trying to remember because I think there were a couple of others, but I don't recall because I got a player and some cassettes. And when I was older, my first CDs were actually Christmas gifts too. I think one of the first CDs I got was maybe, it's hard to say. I could be way off here, but I want to say it might have been one of the Use Your Illusion albums. And it was brand new, but I could be wrong.
That's about the right time, yeah.
Yeah.
My first cassette might have been Thriller.
That was, no, I had that on vinyl as a kid,
Oh, wow.
even further back, because I had
Still
I had
have
a-
it?
I had a little Fisher Price record player that I still have,
Yeah.
and yes, I still have Thriller on vinyl, and I got Thriller for Christmas or birthday or something.
On vinyl, I had a bunch of soundtracks to all the Star Wars movies. Well, the 3 good ones.
The original trilogy.
And a bunch of Superman and Batman stories on tape. I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was Thriller. It was if it wasn't before, it really closely followed Off the Wall.
Okay.
For the Michael Jackson stuff. But
yeah,
I think my first CDs came from the time we would spend at the college radio station.
Okay.
borrowed a few
Uh-huh.
from there.
Yeah.
So still got them.
Still borrowing.
Well, that's where I was introduced to pure guava.
That I was gonna say one of them was pure guava.
Good,
We
good
were
stuff.
probably there on the same.
Good stuff. Ween.
Ween is a good band.
Hell yeah.
They failed me though.
Yeah, me too.
Kind of failed everyone,
Yeah. It's a shame.
including themselves. I mean, you can't really hate on them for it.
Yeah.
But I can.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we were in the car ready to go.
Yeah, we were ready to go to that concert and it got canceled.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about
They canceled that one and continued to play others, and it's like, come on.
They
This is my
canceled-
chance to
didn't
see
they
you.
just recently cancel a whole tour?
Well, within a year or two.
Yeah.
They haven't been playing.
That's recently.
Yeah.
Well,
I've
that's
been
where
under so much anesthesia lately. Like 5 years ago is recently.
I know.
that's where my grudge is with them. They didn't bail out on everybody. They just bailed on us.
Yeah.
Where was that show you supposed to be?
Oklahoma City, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, see, there you go.
Well,
I mean, I wouldn't want to drive to Oklahoma City.
We did.
Well, yeah, you were going to go see them. They were going to come see you.
They bailed. Sons of bitches. You know, one of the concerts I regret not going to is Ozzy. Ozzy came to the BOK in Tulsa. I bought tickets. Me and my buddy John were going to go to this concert. Slash was opening
Oh, wow.
for them.
so of all the concerts you've been to, you haven't seen Ozzy?
This was my chance to see Ozzy. And that particular year, the day before the concert, it dumped that like 1.5 feet of snow here. And so we were, me and John going back and forth, and it's like a part of me just wanted just to risk it to go, but that other voice is like, dude, you've already been in a wreck in the snow and ice.
Yeah.
Don't do it. So John was in Siloam, and I was like, dude, just check out the road. And he's like, man, it's jacked. So we bailed out. It was the day of the concert when we finally made the decision not to go. So I couldn't really sell the tickets that short of notice. I just posted on BOK's Facebook page, like, whoever email me, I got 2 tickets. I'll just give them to you. The next day comes around, and I'm reading on the BOK, they post pictures of a concert. And people's like, yeah, a lot of you in Arkansas that didn't go, once you got past Siloam Springs, roads were completely clear the entire way. And that has haunted and bothered me
Yeah.
ever since. And of course, he hasn't really toured much since then. Of course, now they just did the farewell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I missed that opportunity. And
That was the best concert I've ever gone to.
Was that at Barton?
Yeah. You were there.
Ozzy.
Sepultura opened.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sepultura
man,
opened,
Sepultura,
and then
jeez, I
Typo
love
Negative played.
Oh, that's right.
And then Ozzy played, and half his set was Black Sabbath, and I was in heaven that night. I loved every bit of that night.
Sepultura.
Wow.
My biggest
Ozzy.
complaint was Typo Negative. You couldn't hear very well.
Well, it's because he's singing like 3 octaves.
Well,
below
no,
the
not.
range.
You could hear his voice, but the guitarist you couldn't hear. He was way too low, and he kept motioning to the guy to turn him up. And no, but Sepultura was amazing, and they opened.
90s Sepultura was great.
Oh yeah, this was their Roots, Bloody Roots tour.
Oh, so they just had the Max and his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, yeah, I don't like the new. So they're about to do a farewell, actually. And they're doing a farewell. They're bringing the Max brothers back to play their old stuff.
Oh, cool.
So
Did I ever tell you about the other time I saw Ozzy?
I don't think you did.
It was at Swiss Villa, the old Swiss Villa up in Lampe, Missouri.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Go,
man.
please tell the
Oh,
story.
it was so awesome. So we were second row. So, and Ozzy has a habit of, or had a habit of bringing big buckets of water out on stage, dunking his head in it, and then throwing the water on the audience. So we got, soaked. We got soaked by Ozzy.
As you should.
Blind Melon played first, and we didn't get there in time to see them,
Oh,
unfortunately.
that's too bad.
But in between Blind Melon and Ozzy was Alice in Chains.
Uh-huh.
This was
Shit with Lane.
Yeah, we got. This
Oh,
was
damn.
the night before Dirt was released,
Oh, damn.
and
Damn.
Lane Staley had broken his leg, so he had this big chair, a la current Ozzy, on stage. he sang Angry Chair from the
A
chair.
chair.
From an
That is
angry
awesome.
chair.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
That's great.
Oh, it was a great show.
That's man. I've seen Allison Chains a handful of times, but
Mhm.
it was, of course, after he died. Man, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, the only other time I saw him with Lane was in Springfield, at the old Shrine Mosque, and they got like, I don't know, maybe 5 songs into the set, and I don't know if Lane Staley just decided he was done, or if he decided there was something backstage he needed real bad, but he just left.
Oh, damn.
Pissed the rest of the band off so bad. Mike Inez, the bassist, pushed over his big bass rigs in frustration. And that was the day my mom decided she's never gonna go see Alice in Chains again.
Damn. Damn.
They did not make a good impression.
It sounds like you pulled some Axl Rose stuff right there. Jesus.
That was also Masters of Reality was there opening, and another band that I cannot think of. But yeah, the first few songs are pretty good for Alice in Chains.
That sucks.
Yep.
That sucks. Yeah, we've seen him a few times. The last time we saw him, we went to the Amp. In Carson, we were in the front row of the pit.
Oh wow.
But Carson, he was overheating bad and showing signs of heat exhaustion. So we only listened to like 5 or not even that, maybe 2 or 3 songs. And he kept saying, "I can make it, Dad." I'm like, "Motherfucker, we need to get the hell out of here." I was like, "I've already seen him several times. It's fine."
See, if it had been an Ozzy show, he could have just dumped a bucket of water.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But underneath that tent at the Amp, when it's middle of July, August, and you're in the front row there, God, it is so miserable. And Carson, he was a lot smaller, and he's just packed in by all those fat dudes. So it was bad. I forget who we went there to see. I can't remember who the hell we went there to see. Alice in Chains was just the bonus.
Wow. Yeah, I don't remember. I wasn't at that show. The only time I've seen him with the new guy was Kansas City, I think.
That's the first time I saw them or ever. They opened up for Guns N' Roses.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were headlining whenever I saw them.
Oh yeah, 2016. They were one of the openers for when Guns N' Roses reunited with Duff and Slash.
That's right. See, that I'd go see.
So it was.
I'd go see Axl to see Duff and Slash.
My favorite band's Metallica. My second favorite band's Guns N' Roses, followed by the Foo Fighters. Would be my top 3.
What do you think about Foo Fighters firing Josh Freese?
I don't understand why,
I don't either.
and nothing's really come out
Nothing.
about it. And from what I read, he was shocked about it. I don't know, and there's speculation that they're going to bring Hawkins' son into it, and I think that's a big mistake.
Yeah.
Huge mistake. Can he play his dad's stuff? Probably so. But at his age, he doesn't need to be subjected to a band of that magnitude. If that makes sense. But I don't know why they canned him. I was excited when they got him.
Because he was awesome.
He's a great drummer. He fits in great.
Well, he's a like super pro session drummer.
Right.
And so he can walk into a situation. He can read the room. He can do what they need to be done, and not superimpose his will on top of everything else.
Well,
Wait, and he's a drummer?
I know.
Yes.
I
Okay,
know.
yeah,
Who
sorry.
else are they gonna find?
All right, sorry.
So Taylor
We're talking
Hawkins.
shop now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Taylor Hawkins is a great drummer,
Who was?
but he wasn't a drummer where somebody like Freeze would walk in like, "Oh, these are gonna be tough shoes to fill." To me, I feel
Except he was filling Dave Grohl's shoes.
true,
And
but
the first drummer for Foo Fighters, he quit because Dave Grohl was going in and re-recording his parts because
he wasn't
went
happy
crazy
with.
about it.
So I saw this interview with Dave Grohl, just a small clip, and I forget who the guy was interviewing. It's another musician, Farrell. No, anyways, he was telling Dave, he's like, man, he's such a good drummer. And Dave is like, quit saying I'm a good drummer. He's like, I'm not. He's like, the Nirvana album, he stole all that from disco. Like
we all steal stuff
like
from everywhere.
he says he ripped off all this music from disco to play with Nirvana, but at the same time he's developed his own technique, I guess. You know?
Yeah. I mean, he's a good drummer.
He's a good drummer.
He's a super solid drummer.
He's humble.
Yeah.
But Taylor Hawkins, I mean, he was a good drummer too, but I feel he wasn't so good that Freeze couldn't walk in and just pick it up.
Right. But,
You know?
but I think why, and I'm the only thing I'm basing this off of is just my gut, really. But I feel like what made Taylor Hawkins work so well in that band, besides the fact that he was a really good player, is he took direction.
Mm-hmm.
I think if Dave Grohl wanted him to do something, he'd do it.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he'd do exactly what he wanted. If he didn't do exactly what he wanted, he'd do it better. But a lot of drummers wouldn't be like that. But
Right.
see, that's what confused me about Josh Freese is as a session player, he's used to that. He's used to doing that.
Right.
So he should have fit in perfectly. And then Pearl Jam, their drummer just quit.
Yeah,
I
saw
keep
that.
waiting to see if he's going to show up in Foo Fighters. He's not. He's a completely different style. But it would be interesting.
That would be an
Maybe
interesting,
they'll just swap.
because they've never, I don't think Foo Fighters
This is
and
nasty.
Josh
Pearl
Freese and
Jam.
Pearl Jam would be really good.
Yeah.
Josh Freese in anywhere would be really good.
Right. Someone else just fired a drummer too, and I can't remember who the hell it was.
What is going on?
But I know.
These
Man, maybe it
drum
was,
firing synchronicities.
I think it was Slipknot fired their drummer recently.
No, well, they just find another guy to put a mask on him.
So yeah, if they can do this as fast as they can with the mask on, they're golden.
Can you do blast beats? Yeah, you're hired.
Yeah.
Put a Doberman back there with a mask on.
Have you heard that band called Vended?
No.
It's a new band, but it's actually Corey Taylor's son that's on vocals.
Oh yeah.
So it's a similar. If you listen to them and listen to Slipknot, it's like his son's band does Slipknot better than Slipknot, if that makes sense. Like, and that was my
Kinda does, yeah.
my first impression of it. Just like they do Slipknot better than what Slipknot does.
Of course, I've never really listened to Slipknot. Although I will say the stuff that Corey Taylor did on the Sound City soundtrack.
Oh, that's
I
yeah.
love that.
Well, I thought you
Love that.
listened to Slipknot when you go to public restrooms.
Only if they're doing a cover of Careless Whisper.
Okay, yeah. And with that Careless
I would pay
Whispers
money.
cover,
I would pay money.
dude, that
to
Careless
do
Whispers cover is tight.
that.
That is awesome. Have you heard Sealer's cover of it,
Uh-uh.
of Careless Whisper?
No.
They do a fairly good job. I like it personally better than the original. I don't know what that means to you guys, but
You know, in some circles, and I'm not saying here, but in some circles, those are fighting words. I'm just saying.
and I understand that, but I'm in my safe room.
Yeah, you are. This is a safe place, a safe
I thought
zone.
the safe room was out under your car.
Yeah,
That is more of a chamber.
Oh, okay.
the safe chamber.
We don't speak of that. That's my real artifacts are at. Shit.
Good, good talk.
Well, yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up on that note.
How long have we been going?
I have no clue. We can keep going.
I don't care.
I got all night.
What can we put a link to the petition?
Yes, absolutely.
We can.
So
Yeah.
Send me the link.
Let's
Let's-
briefly.
Okay,
I mean,
so-
we've mentioned the studio and the peril it's in, but
Okay, yeah,
but
so-
give us it from
so
your point of view.
to rehash.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
Don't click out yet.
This is important.
Yeah.
This is very, very
Yeah.
important.
We know you zoned out before. We don't blame you, but this is important.
So
Somebody brought up Pearl Jam and derailed it.
well, you know, drummers.
I love Eddie though.
Yeah.
All right,
I
continue.
mean, if you want to come up with bands that have had a bunch of drummers,
That's
that's
it.
them. So I have been running a recording studio in Fayetteville for 20 years. They are widening Highway 112. We're getting eminent domain. They're taking our property. They're lowballing us on the amount of money they want to give us, and so we are fighting it. We can't fight the eminent domain, but we can fight how much money that they will give us, because what they're offering, I can't set up a new studio. So I have set up a petition for people to go and sign, just to, so we can have something to present to RDOT and maybe eventually a jury saying that, this studio has been important to this area. Let's try to save it. We can't stay in the building we're in, but we can set up a new one somewhere. So change.org/East Hall Recording. Easy.
Yeah.
Go on there, sign up. You don't need to donate. They'll ask you for money. You don't need to donate. Just sign it, share it with a couple friends, see if they'll sign it. So that's all I ask. Oh, and also next Sunday at George's, July 20th, is the 20th anniversary bash / fundraiser for the studio. So you need to check out that. Check that
Damn,
out.
I'll be in Dallas.
Banger
What?
of a show.
Damn. I wish I'd have known that. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyways, because we'll be in Dallas for an anniversary and Carson's birthday that weekend, which falls on the 19th, our anniversary.
There you go.
Another
It's always
synchronicity.
there.
It
But yeah, help save East Hall.
Yeah.
you don't even have to live here.
Just sign the petition.
Just sign the petition.
There is a very, very cool article on the studio and myself in the Northwest Arkansas Democrat Gazette today, July 10th.
Mhm.
So I suggest checking that out.
Text me the link.
Okay.
So I can attach the link, and then I'll do our thumbnail photo of
Oh, even better.
the
Wow.
link.
Nice.
So
Oh yeah.
East Hall Recording Studio, Fayetteville, Arkansas. Save it. We gotta save it. This man's been doing it for 20 years.
Tired.
Some great bands coming in out of there. Does great work. That's where we record our other podcast, which is on hiatus because of this.
Because right now
Because
the
of this
studio is
situation. Yeah.
basically full of boxes.
So
But no cameras in that one yet, but the audio quality is way better than this.
Oh man.
it's it's professional
If we
audio.
can save East Hall, we can bring all this together, I think, and have a banger of a show.
Well, you think this gets interesting sometimes. That other
Oh, the other one,
podcast is very entertaining.
Yep. Agreed.
Very entertaining.
Even when I'm being skeptical,
Yep.
I will still admit that it's entertaining.
So, all right, guys. Sign the petition. You'll have a great week. Be kind. Be awesome. We'll see you next time.
Go
Thank
listen
you.
to some cassettes.
Yes.